What is the deal with intermittent fasting? If that's a question that you're looking for an answer to, stick around with me for the next few minutes and I'll try and answer it the best I can. For those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Bhavika. I am a holistic health coach and the founder of Ascend with Me. Before I get into the video, if you're somebody who's looking for one on one coaching to master your health, to master your fitness, to master your body, then I'm going to leave my Calendly link in the comments below. Click on the link, book a free consultation call with me, and we'll get you started on your health journey. So, now let's get to it. What is the deal with intermittent fasting? Before I get to that, though, let me tell you this is not a complete perspective on intermittent fasting. It's a limited, short perspective. It's my perspective on it. I'm only giving you the basic details on it. If you really want to get into it, I'd recommend that you do a little bit more research before you get started. So, firstly, what is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting, for those of you who don't know, is a protocol where you fast for anywhere between 12 to 16 hours and you will eat in the remaining hours of the day. The most popular variation of this is 16-8, where you fast for 16 hours and you eat in only the remaining 8 hours of the day. The benefits of fasting slightly differ between 12 to 14 hours and 14 to 16 hours. However, 12 to 16 hours is a good window for you to be fasting at. Anything less than that, and you won't see benefits. Anything more than that, then women should be a little more careful. Anything that goes up to 20 plus hours can sort of backfire for women. Men can easily fast for longer durations of time. Both men and women, healthy adults, can fast for anywhere between 12 to 16 hours. Now let's look at who should not fast. Pregnant and breastfeeding women should not be fasting. Children, teenagers, and the elderly should definitely not be fasting. If you are underweight, fasting is not for you. If you have a history of disordered eating, fasting is not for you. If you have issues with blood sugar control, fasting is again not for you. And if you're somebody who takes medicines and is required to eat at certain times of the day, while because you have to take your medication, then fasting is definitely not for you. Now let's look at the frequency of fasting. How many days a week should you fast? You can fast for anywhere between 5 to 7 days of the week. If you're somebody who's super committed and wants to experience the maximum benefits of fasting, then you can do it all 7 days of the week. And there is no need to cycle on, cycle off. That is a myth. You can experience the benefits of fasting for as long as you're fasting. If you're somebody who wants a little more room on the weekends to not be so rigid, then do it for 5 days of the week and let your 2 days of the weekend be the days when you don't fast, and that's also completely okay. I want to say here that intermittent fasting is a hermetic stressor to your body. It's like exercise. It's basically putting your body under a little bit of stress to make it a little more resilient. As you challenge your body to not eat for 16 hours a day, it's stressing your body out a little bit. And as your body is recovering from that stress and as your body is recovering from that challenge, it tends to get stronger. However, hermetic stresses, when compounded, can have an adverse effect. So, if you're somebody who has a stressful lifestyle, if you're over exercising like 6 days a week, if you are not sleeping enough, if you are not feeling great, and you're still putting your body through fasting, then the compounded effect of this hermetic stress can actually have an adverse effect, and you should not be fasting if that's your lifestyle. Another important thing to remember here is you should know when to pull back when fasting by listening to your body. There are some people who can go for 16 hours of fasting without feeling anything. However, that may not be the case for you. So if you're feeling hangry, if you're feeling irritable, if you feel like you're low on energy, if you're feeling tired, or if you feel like while you're fasting your core body temperature drops and you're feeling the chills and you're shivering, then that's an indication that you're fasting for a very long period of time and it may not be for you. So maybe you should consider dialing it back a bit by a couple of hours and find the duration that is the sweet spot for you instead of blindly following the 16-8 variation of intermittent fasting. Now that I've covered all of that, let's get into some of the benefits of intermittent fasting. And the most important ones is the ones that I'll list here. Number one is weight loss and fat loss. I'm sure everybody does that. Most people do intermittent fasting because it helps them lose weight and fat very quickly. So that's number one. Next up is autophagy. Autophagy is a natural process in the body where the body breaks down and cleans out damaged cell parts. So it's great for cellular regeneration. Next up is that it increases insulin sensitivity and helps in blood sugar control, which can help to ward off the onset of type 2 diabetes. And lastly, it helps with cognitive function. How? I've said this before. Digestion is a process that takes up a lot of the body's energy, and when you're doing intermittent fasting, there's a lot less energy that's used for digestion, and that freed up energy can then help with cognitive function because it helps you with decision making, with creativity, and so on. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy my content, and if you do, I would love it if you could hit the like and subscribe button so that I can continue doing this for you. And if you're someone who wants to work with me one-on-one, then don't forget to hit the link in the comments below. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.